study. She used to render some application and some stuff in 4 hours, one day, sometimes 2 days of rendering, and keeping her laptop open and up and running. After provisioning the new laptop for her on the cloud, she was able to deliver her job in less than 4 minutes.
Check
Just
it.
like that,
Wow.
episode 202.
202 of the A2 show.
A2
Whoa,
show, yep,
yeah,
there we
that's
go.
a lot of twos. How's it going? The two of us plus our first guest from Tunisia,
Yep.
living in Bahrain. We got Hejer. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you for coming.
Hi. Thank you. Hi, everyone.
So, welcome on the show, and let the world know who you are and what you do.
Okay, so I'm Hejer. I'm Tunisian based in Bahrain. I am a cloud specialist and let's say cloud expert in Microsoft technologies. I'm doing everything around Office 365 and Azure as technologies. I have a company here in Bahrain and also which we are covering mainly the MENA region. We have 2 offices, one in Bahrain and one in Tunisia, North Africa. And we help companies and all corporate accounts to develop their business and move to the digital transformation and help them go the journey on the digital transformation. And also I'm part of a lot of initiatives here in Bahrain, like MENA Shapers, GDG Manama. So I'm also advocate for women in technology and minorities in technology.
Amazing.
Perfect.
Yeah,
all right, that's all great stuff. I mean, I feel like technology, everyone needs to know this stuff now, unfortunately, not because of COVID, right? Everyone needs to go on the clouds because you can, like, it's much harder to have a digital storefront right now. Has your job like picked up right now with COVID and everything?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. So we just helped a lot of institutions, companies to move to the cloud and to use the tech technology and the cloud technologies to come up with a solution and to work and to step up in this situation. So, for example, we worked a lot with ministries, and we worked with a lot of education institutions here in Bahrain, in Oman, in Tunisia. So to help them use the technologies, for example, Microsoft Teams related technologies to carry on and continue the education and continue the business on the go.
Amazing.
Without having any issues. You know that the situation is very difficult. Yeah.
Right.
That's
right.
great.
Sounds good.
My biggest
What is the cloud?
Comes to the cloud is like
what is the cloud?
Yeah, well, let's begin.
What is the cloud?
What is a cloud?
Yeah.
Okay, so the cloud is it's not like the sky that we just terrain. Like it's a technology when we are hosting applications, when we're hosting servers. So we have companies and we have service providers that offering their data centers in different regions in the world. And the people, they can host their application there, and they can rely on these data centers. So they can book, like for example, I can give you a very, very simple example. So maybe you are a techie girl or techie boy, and you want to play, for example, or you are a gamer and you want to play with different games and we don't have the right hardware. And for example, you need a lot different hardware for different specification for every game. Mm-hmm. So the idea is very difficult. It's very easy. Instead of buying each time your computer and go to your father, yeah, please buy me this computer because I need to upscale the game and play the game with a high configured. Yes. Yes. No need for that. You just have to book for a couple of hours, couple of days, like a ready-made computer in the cloud. So you just provision by 3-4 clicks, and then you have your computer up and running. Even from like a simple laptop, through the browser, you can access to your laptop and play your game easily. And one of the projects that we are developing now with our company and one of the sister companies is developing solution for game using the cloud configuration. There is also places for storage, so you can find the storage like without having like a hard drive. You are moving from place to place. You just put your data on the cloud. So there is a lot of meanings for cloud, but mainly it's a place where you can host and shoot your data there or shoot your configuration there. Yeah.
So there has been an incident, I think, back in 2011, where people had their phone storage, the cloud, hacked into, and some of their private pictures were leaked out into the internet. So
Yeah.
this has caused a huge scene in the whole technology world, and everyone was wondering, how did that happen, right? So how secure is the cloud in comparison to before?
Of course, now there is a lot of ISO certification and a lot of certification has been provided to certain cloud providers. So there is a lot of audits and there is a lot of process that more of the cloud providers has to pass from governmental point of view or from institutional point of view or any kind of institution that gives these kind of certifications. So first of all, we the cloud or the certifications of the cloud is improving day by day. Now we have the encryption technology that's coming and also that's coming on the way. So a lot of people now they think that you can also encrypt your data and decrypt your data by your own with a simple key. One of the security layers of, for example, of some service providers that are now having is people, they own their data, not that the company will own it. So for example, if you are storing your data in the cloud or your documents or any files you have, the idea, if you have an encryption key in your hand and just you put it and then you can decrypt it by only one key that you have it in with you. So there is a lot of security levels that's happening. And also these security layers that now the company is making. I know one of the companies that I'm working with, which is Microsoft. They have two levels. I mean, two teams. One is the red team and one is the black team. The red team and the black team. One of them is working to attack the data centers of Microsoft, and then the red team, is defending during the day.
What?
And after night, yes. And after and the other day they change roles. So the people who's people who defending, they are being attacking, and attacking is defending. So they are doing this every day.
I didn't know that.
Exactly. Really? So this is every day. This is their jobs. People attacking and people defending, and the roles change it every day. So to make sure that, go ahead.
By attacking, you mean they try to hack the cloud?
Exactly, their own cloud.
Interesting.
Their own cloud.
That's very interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, fair.
And they're and they're hiring, and they are hiring people, and they're giving gifts or giving giveaways and giving money to people who is trying to if you hack things, or you find.
I love that.
Not only not only Microsoft who's doing this, but all the companies, including Facebook, including Google. So they are paying money to people. Please try to hack us. If you find the file, let me know, and they will pay you back. So, maybe we'll hire also with us.
Which team are you in, red or black?
I don't.
And every time they change the rule. I'm not into red. I'm not into black. I'm not hacking. So I'm not into hacking. I'm just trying to protect my customers. I want to protect myself. However, for the others, I mean, for the others, they are working like this. For the teams. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I didn't know that. So that makes me feel way safer now about all this stuff. Like, you have the best pro hackers trying to hack their own company and stuff. That's pretty cool. So going back to a little bit about, we were talking about gaming. One of the things that really changed in gaming right now, the new PS5, the new PlayStation, comes with like a discless version. When I found out about that blew my mind. It's like, I remember the days where we used to like have to have our own CDs. You know about this, Ali, don't you?
Yeah, I do. Like, I don't know why you're surprised about the whole change and without.
What do you mean, man?
Dude,
Every time you
ever
used to have
since
a game,
PS4, I stopped buying
right?
discs. I just buy it from the PS Store now.
What?
Yeah.
I've always had disc because I feel like I can share it with my friends. I own it. I can sell it. But when it's like data on a PlayStation, I feel like I don't really own it. It's just there on my PlayStation.
But you own your PlayStation, therefore you own the game.
Right. I can't really share the game though.
You don't need to. That's not the point.
Don't you remember you used to have games when you were a kid and you used to share it?
I
Like
used to
whatever,
share,
you had Crash Bandicoot.
dude. Yeah,
and
I used to share it with
the
you,
game and
but like, I take it back on the same day.
right. Or you had the choice to share. It's one of the things I'm worried about by going full on
Technology
digital is that the companies, they start having more control of what we own. Like I'm sure in the future we'll have a point where we won't even need discs anymore, right? And it'll just become, I don't know.
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts on this, Ali?
My thoughts on this is basically it's more environmentally friendly when you're reducing the disc production of like lots of on top of that, you don't have to ever worry about a game selling out anymore. You remember back when GTA was huge and we tried to go and buy it and it's like sold out all over. Like now it's not the same anymore. You can just log on and buy it. True. Like here's a good one. Cyberpunk 2077 just came out, right? Imagine if they sold it with CDs instead of buying it online.
But just to continue the argument, I feel like with that game, people try that game, and spoiler, people don't like that game. They're like, "What? It's a failure." Before you could sell those DVDs to someone else so they can try it, or you can trade it with your friends. Now you don't have that option anymore.
Fair.
Exactly. Even the new laptops, even now the new laptops has no. I mean, I just bought a new laptop, and and I don't find where is it to put the DVDs or the CDs in it, and even I had like a laptop which is Surface. So when I'm moving from my laptop to the other laptop, I never used like a CD or USB, nothing. It's everything will be on the cloud.
Yeah, well, that's something I want to know. USBs, Ellie. You know how many times I have to buy USBs? Now I don't have to do it anymore. Everything's on the drive or the cloud.
But
it's great.
Exactly.
Me and you, we have
great By the way,
Wi-Fi.
the drive by the way, drive is a cloud.
Drive,
when you talk about drive,
it's also a cloud.
Yeah, it's in a cloud. Yeah.
Okay. So with a cloud, with something like that, you need strong internet, right? I feel like if you have good internet, you can access the cloud, you can get information from the cloud fast. There are a lot of places, for example, my good friend Saeed, right? Every time we want to play a new game, I download the game. He's like, give me 2 weeks and then I'll download. He lives in Lebanon. For example, right? And then every time there's an update, he's like, I just can't play for a couple of days, but I'll come back later. Yeah. So what are we doing to like boost Wi-Fi? Do you know about Wi-Fi technology? Is it getting better?
Yes, definitely. Now the internet providers are trying their best. We're not. It depends on the infrastructure. So if the government or the companies or tech companies are investing in the infrastructure of the network infrastructure, I mean, we're gonna have a better flexibility and latency. Let's say the technical word, the latency between whatever we are playing and whatever we are consuming, and the data used for Wi-Fi or for network. Let me tell you something. But in this case, I mean, there is a lot of service providers. For example, Google, Microsoft, Amazon. All these people are working with the cloud technologies. They are trying to reduce the latency even with a not very good internet connection. I mean, now, their technologies are very user friendly. And it's very speed. So you don't need. So there is a lot of technologies now. To run something small, you don't have to get very powerful internet connection. Right. And you know what? One of the things that this is also the things that we have to consider for the cloud. One of the things also, if you don't have a very good internet connection and your friend Saeed wants to play a game, he has only to provide. Yeah. So he has only to provision a VM or a virtual machine or a laptop on the cloud, and he can use them from his own browser, and he can use the internet of the cloud, not his local internet. He will just need a small megabytes to access to his game and play it in the cloud.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Say that again, because we did not understand anything. That's a lot of technology words, and I'm very lost.
Break it down.
Sorry. Yeah, I will take it. Okay. So here's the thing. Listen me out. Your friend Saeed, that's it. His name Saeed?
Saeed, yes.
Okay. So for your friend Saeed, it's very easy to him. If he has access to one of the cloud providers, he can go to the cloud and buy for himself any configuration for any laptop he wants. Okay. And this laptop,
he's buying a virtual laptop, you mean?
It's a virtual laptop. It's not buying like by $1,000. No, it's cents per hour. It's like he will pay many cents per hour. Let's say 2 cents, 1 cent per hour. It depends on the configuration that he wants to play with. He just want to provision it, and accessing through his internet, but the game or whatever he's gonna do, he will not use his own laptop or his own internet speed. No, it will be using the internet speed of the cloud. I mean, the data center where the laptop or the server is located.
Mm-hmm. I've heard about this stuff. So it's just what he's getting on his screen is just the visual part of it, but it's all being processed on an external cloud, right?
Fantastic.
It's like TeamViewer, but with a virtual computer.
Exactly, TeamViewer. Yeah,
perfect.
Very good.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
Whoa, wow. That's so cool. Though. That's so brilliant.
Then why did I buy this expensive setup? I could have just spent like cents per hour and like I'll use a virtual.
Exactly. Yeah, that's a lot of companies are doing like this. Yeah, there is a lot of companies and people are doing this. Actually, I have just to give you an example. My sister is an architect student. Mm-hmm. So she's using very powerful softwares like Revit. Exactly. So she and we started by buying her a normal laptop with a simple configuration. And after 2 years from from studying, she said to my father, I need another laptop. 2 years back, she said, we bought in her a new laptop, but after 2 years, because she spent 6 years in studying, and after 2 years or 1 year, or even some few months, she's asking, I need a new laptop because it's not good for me for the time being or for this level. So what I did for her is during her exams or during the period she needs some softwares, I'm buying her from the cloud a very powerful laptop, and when she was rendering some layers and some things related to her study, she used to render some application and some stuff in 4 hours, 1 day, sometimes 2 days of rendering, and keeping her laptop open and up and running. After provisioning the new laptop for her on the cloud, she was able to deliver her job in less than 4 minutes. Yeah, and it was blown. Yeah, exactly.
I kind of understand because I'm running a very powerful setup right now, right? I used to game on a crappy laptop with like not that good of a graphics card, and everything had to be on low settings. And now once I upgraded to an actual PC, I can run like 2 games on 2 different monitors while downloading something. At the same time, I can render like this photo art from the cloud, right? And then and everything is smooth and it finishes in like 30 minutes.
But you don't.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. But that's processing, or is that Wi-Fi? I don't know. Do you need that? Is there a way about? So you're saying that like he doesn't have to do that. He doesn't need all the graphics.
I don't need all of this setup.
Yeah, you don't need anymore if you have it. Yes. So the idea that what the teacher of the teacher of my sister, yani he corrected her things or her exam one day before, and he said you will not deliver on the time, and he was laughing at her. No, you will not be able to deliver tomorrow. It will take for you like 2 days for rendering. I said, no, we'll not listen to him. I'll give you the magic. It's in the cloud. So, and it was exactly. And it was mind blowing. So, yep, it happens.
Wild,
crazy.
Right? That is pretty fun. So, what are these clouds, right? So, if I want to get a virtual computer, what do I do? Do I have to Google like virtual computer?
No, there is some providers. So there is big providers in the market. We can. The first name is Microsoft. The second name is Amazon. Last we have GCP for Google. We have also IBM Cloud. So there is a couple of clouds that
if I want to find it. Sorry, what do I like Google if I want to?
It's just GCP Cloud.
Something like this.
Google, it's a GCP cloud.
Can we try it now on the show live?
Go for it.
Yes, I can show you. By the way, I can make. Okay.
Here we go. This is my Google, right? You told me I just type GCP.
Yeah.
That's it.
Cloud.
Yes. Okay, if you want.
Complete Business Solutions.
No, the other one. Yeah.
This
one. Yeah.
Okay.
Get started for free.
So now we get to pick the settings of what kind of computer we want? Or
yes.
I see.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Agree. Would you like to receive updates? No, thank you.
No, thank you.
You will have 3 for free. Yeah. So all the cloud providers like Google, Microsoft, Amazon are giving for first time free credit. It depends on the company, but usually it's between $200 and $300 as a start.
That's amazing.
Well, I don't want to put my address line on the internet, but yeah, you guys get
I can share my screen. Yeah, I can share my screen. Yeah, you want to see?
Let's do it. I really want to see this.
I can share my screen. Okay. Let me see where I can give you this. I'll open a file with a separate file.
Spent like so much money on a PC, and now it turns out I didn't even have to do that. Ali, you there? Oh.
1 second. Are you able to see my screen?
All right, so this is what it looks like. So,
no, this is for Microsoft. This is Microsoft.
Okay. This is your
so I just have to go. Yeah, this is my environment. So I can just click virtual machines. Okay, and just click add virtual machine. And you see here, I can add the name, and then we have images or sizes. So let's go see all sizes. And here you have, for example, I will not filter all. Yeah, it's all, no filters.
Okay.
So you see here, for example, for gaming, we usually use N series.
Yep, NVIDIA.
When you click, yeah, exactly. You can have 4 GPUs, 14 gigabyte RAM, 8 whatever, and workloads. We can have series, different ones. Yeah, and we can here see, for example, we can have 20 virtual machines, 140 giga RAM.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's a lot of data. Exactly.
You can have which ones? N series. What is the N series? I like the N series. Yeah, GP. Yeah, this is for gaming, for instance. Okay. You can have 24 virtual machine, virtual CPUs and 448 RAM.
Wow.
Yep. You can have also
That's a lot of RAM.
5,700 RAM, 1,100, 11,400
Wow.
RAM.
So much. Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
I'm
Yeah, and
running
you can.
32.
Okay, 32 is not costly anyway.
It's, I mean, for the ones
Right.
that
For exactly.
They're
It's
pretty
costly
fast.
for no, it's costly from for hardware. But when we're talking about virtual machines, if you're gonna use it for a couple of hours, you can use it. I mean, and of course you can shut it down at any point of time, and your data will be there, so nothing will happen.
Amazing. Well,
That's amazing.
virtual is the way to go. Did you ever hear about
Dude.
virtual reality?
Yes.
Dude, that's amazing. I've been playing VR games the past few days at my friend's.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
What
it's
did you
I
have?
developed a couple of games before because before
Wow.
before being into cloud computing, I was a developer, so I had the chance to work on a couple of technologies, developing games, developing web application, mobile applications. So yeah, I tried. So
Wow.
I'm just curious about the new technologies. I'm just putting my hand dirty in
Have
every
you
technology.
ever watched Ready Player One?
You know,
No.
Okay,
it's
well,
like
No.
it's in the movie. They have this full suit for VR. So whatever you're doing in real life
like you're
with the
running.
VR, like you can
Right.
see it. You know, like if I do
Wow.
this in VR, I can look at my arm, and
Yeah.
Do you think that is in the near future or the distant future where we have such a technology?
I guess it's a distant future. We're not yet there. So there is a lot of and technology is okay. It's getting advanced and better, and it's getting faster by the time. But still we have a lot to achieve to be there. I mean, there is a lot of AI things coming. There is a lot of things, but still, yani, not in the upcoming 10 years, maybe in the upcoming 20 years or like this, we can have it.
Are you trying to solve something, or is there something right now that's being trying to solve in the technology world, at least? And
yeah, well, what would you say?
What's like the next step?
Yeah. What's the major issue that you guys are facing with the cloud today, let's say?
Yeah, so actually, you know that the cloud is a very big word that with some related technologies, people are trying to move to the cloud and also to ensure the digital transformation and keep working and keep, now we are seeing that people still having paperwork. There is no automated processes. There is nothing automated. So people are still sending papers and having approvals through papers. And the challenge now is how we can automate this with these technologies. There is a lot of technologies are coming. There is a lot of solutions. There is a lot of applications. And I mean, okay, personally, or we see that individuals are using these technologies. For example, wow, we need to buy the last phone, last Mac, last watch, Apple, whatever. However, in institution, there is a lot of blockers. So, okay, we need those people to change their minds. So if you are thinking about yourself to buy the latest technologies, we have to buy to your company or to buy to the institution the latest technologies and to move things forward. There is a lot of blockers. Especially in the Arab world, there is a lot of, we can do a lot of processes. We can increase, we can develop, and we can make it a better place. But the challenge is we need to adopt these technologies in different companies and institutions.
And I feel like in the MENA region, at least, correct me if I'm wrong, I feel like people sometimes are more traditional. We're kind of skeptic of like the technology coming out of the West.
You know what? It's not only the MENA region. I can say that for me, because I'm working in the EMEA region, Europe and Middle East and Africa. So it is even in Europe or in other countries, they are like having old-minded things, and no, they're يعني I think that maybe the new head of IT should be between 20 and 30 years old, and that's it. Should not be older than 40. Yeah.
There you go. You said
45 years, they should retire. How about that?
Oh no.
Exactly. No, not like this. But yeah, I'm seeing sometimes like people are thinking about, okay, what's the paper process that we can implement? I say, no, what's the automation that you want to make out of it? So thinking about, sometimes I say it in front of people, but they get mad of me when I said maybe head of IT should be between like 20 and 30 years old, or 40 maximum. So if you are beyond 40, so just get retired or do be an executive, because there is because the new technology, the new generation has the right technologies, I see.
Wow, they should not 20, 30, maybe they should be like 14 or 12. I feel like those guys are the best at technology right now.
Exactly. 12, yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yep. There is a lot of them. There is a lot of them. I
baby
totally
cousin
agree.
running a whole company.
She'd probably do it better than the people running it right now, because she
I mean,
understands.
I'm back to my country. I have people. They started their companies at 17 and then 16. So yeah, it exists.
Right.
So yeah.
Wow.
Okay, well,
I mean, this is really good news. I mean, it gives an opportunity to young entrepreneurs because they have an advantage now.
Yep, they're basically ahead of the curve with the new technology.
Like us, we're on Zoom right now doing this podcast. This was not a thing.
Bro, I didn't know what the cloud was like until...
No, but we're using the cloud, man. We're using the cloud right now to do a whole podcast. This wasn't done. There's no Zoom podcast before COVID. This is new. And we're taking advantage of the situation. It's really interesting.
Yep, well... We have reached a timestamp, and
I still want to know more, Ali. What do you mean? What do you mean? Slow down.
We've reached.
Hejer, not yet. Yeah, not yet. Still got time. I want to know, Hejer. I want to understand more what a cloud is. Like, what is going on when I'm uploading something on Google Drive, like a picture or something.
It's in a cloud.
Okay, what is the cloud? Where is the cloud?
Okay, so this is there is multiple data centers that are made for you to put your data there. So there is different data centers in different regions. And these companies, so for instance, Google, what they are doing is they are keeping your files secure in a real hard hard drive or in a location.
So they have it practically like in a hard drive in a location.
Yes, exactly. But it will be also duplicated in several places, so that are randomly duplicated. So for you, if you deleted or some things happen to this data center, automatically there is a disaster recovery is happening, or a backup solution or a backup link that will be available in other region. So these people are building like a huge building or preparing a huge building where there is a servers there. And so it's like a data center as a service. Just you are putting your data there. So you don't have to build from scratch a data center, because data center is very costly where you are putting your data, and the hardware is very costly. So Ali Shamari here is buying a hardware that is costly. So we tell you, don't bother yourself. Don't buy costly input. We just have a service provider that are putting your data there. It's not only data, but they are preparing for you applications to be easily used. And also make your life more easier, and they're helping you hosting your things without even moving your data with you or with hardware with you whenever you go and wherever you are.
Interesting. Wow. So everything, so it's limited, as you're trying to say, right? So there's a limit. Like they're all in hard drives, right? Some places.
Some places.
All right, and
around the world.
Around the world.
We'll never reach a point where we maximize it, right? Like we're out of internet storage.
No. There is no limit. Whenever, because it's pay as you go. If you want to buy more, you will pay more, and this is how cloud providers is working.
Understand. Yeah. But it's like there's no physical limit to it. Is it unlimited, like the storage? Or
No,
is it,
there is no limit, because these service
Mhm.
providers, like for example Google, Amazon, or Microsoft, they keep updating, and they keep growing these data
Right.
centers, and they keeping this data center grow by the day,
Interesting.
and they are creating new data centers also in the region.
I think Google has the biggest servers in the world, if I'm not mistaken. They have like a
Yes, but
whole
not exactly. They have a
underground
lot.
full of servers for drives and all that stuff, which is crazy.
Yes, and also they're thinking about having undersea and under marine data centers there. So people are like crazy about
So
it. Yeah.
all right. So what I want to know, if it is really unlimited, I'm just trying to understand. And you have to pay it like a monthly subscription if you want to subscribe to Dropbox, Google Drive.
Yep.
Whatever.
Yep.
Are these
All of
prices
it.
gonna drop with time, or is it like, I want to know, how are they priced? Look at that. Because if it's unlimited, it's just like now they're making money from the storage, right?
Exactly.
Will we all have access to it in the future? That's what I'm trying to get to.
Actually, storage, by the way, in many service providers, is the least costly thing that you can ever imagine. Storage is not costly. The most costly thing in the cloud is the compute. So when you buy a computer, and this is like a number of CPUs and RAMs, these are the most expensive things. And if there is an automation comes back in the back end. However, storage is not an issue, because the most of the service provider are providing it. And if you need an imaginary size of data, you can ask them they provide it for you. And you know that most of the companies the big companies that are providing clouds, they're giving private data centers for government. So where the government put their data there, and they put all the layers of security.
Wow.
So for example, for example, US.
That's huge.
The government of US,
Right.
So the government of US are buying a full data center from Microsoft. It's managed by Microsoft, and they're putting all things there. So it's private for the US government. Also the Chinese government. We have also the German government that are using the cloud, and they are putting their data in this data center.
But isn't that dangerous to put such like sensitive governmental information in the hands of a company?
Yeah, but there is that's why I'm telling you it's very secure, and there is a lot of agreements between these companies and the governmental things. Yep.
There you go.
Oh,
interesting. Wow. When will you think the MENA countries start adopting these kinds of technologies? Is it soon?
They are using right now. It's getting better by the days and by the years, and we hope so there is a lot of countries that are making visions. So here in Bahrain there is 2030 vision, and Oman 2040 vision. So they are keeping up to date, and I cannot hide that. Comparing to my country, Tunisia, for example, here in Bahrain, there is a lot of online services. Also, because here AWS are implementing a new data center, so they signed with the government so that they can move all the information or the services on the application to the cloud. So there is a lot of opportunities here. Also, there is in UAE, Microsoft signed with the government, and there is a lot of governmental and people that are moving to the cloud, and there is a lot of application with automation, with the processes, with the digital transformation. So it's getting better by the days. Alhamdulillah.
Hopefully,
You throw a lot of big tech words, and I'm like, yes, I can kind of understand.
But the whole vision of them moving on to technology, it seems cool. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Well, my one worry.
What about Kuwait? I will just start working in Kuwait.
I don't know. I've been out of Kuwait for like 4 years now, so I really don't know what's happening there.
Where are you based?
I'm in Jordan.
And what about Jordan?
The worst technological advancements in history. Like they're not even. My credit card here, I don't get to use it everywhere. I only use it to grab some money from the ATM. Most stores in my city is cash. It's still cash only.
Whoa! Versus now, I can't pay cash at all. They won't let me pay.
Where you are based in Amman or
No,
which?
no. I'm in Irbid.
Okay. Yep.
Yes, interesting.
I'm meeting a lot of Jordanian people here in Bahrain.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's a reason
lot of
their technological advancement is in Bahrain and not in Jordan. Because here, literally zero. There's nothing here.
Dude, but it's like one of the things that worries me is that like you'll have this problem where people have super technology, super connected to the cloud. They're like advanced, and everyone else is kind of left behind, right? When you have like these super countries that are processing, and for, like in Bahrain, you have a huge advantage, right? If you want to edit, or if you want a video game, or if you want to, I don't know, just
in Bahrain, you know that all the gaming servers are in
a lot of work very fast. You can do that.
Again.
In Tunis, you can't do that.
I was saying all of Bahrain, the video gaming servers, like if I want to connect to a server region, it connects me to Bahrain now.
Oh wow!
Yeah. For AWS. Yes. Yeah, for AWS, that's
for
true.
any game that I play, like League, Valorant, not World of Warcraft because I play in Europe, but everything else is like Bahrain. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And you know what? You said that the credit card is not working in Oman only, in Amman only, or sorry, in Jordan, only for a couple of things. I mean, in Tunisia, we cannot buy from Amazon or from outside the company. So we're not allowed to buy with the dollars, with the euros, nothing. So it's if you're buying, you have to take. I mean, if you are a company and you need to buy, so individuals, no way, you don't think about it. But if you are a company, you have to take a lot of authorization and go within bureaucracy and so on to get like $1,000 per year or like $2,000 per year, and $2,000 to buy what exactly and to keep what. So it's not. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Is it up to like entrepreneurs to build these technologies in their countries, like in Tunis, or is it up to more of the government to hire people to advance it technologically?
No, it's a mentality for them. It's a mentality. It's not, we have the technologies. We have the technologies.
All right.
So by the way, Tunisia is the most capable things for technology. So we are building for European companies. We are building technologies for Europe, and we are just selling our people, our engineers to the Europe and to other countries, as many of the countries are doing. However, it's a mentality, it's a processes, and it's gonna come. There is a lot of change management happening in the countries after 2011, after the revolution that happens in Tunisia. But yes, things are becoming. Are developing, and now we're just trying to change. And as I told you, the head of IT should be people between 20 and 14. That's it.
Right.
The others should change.
No one's gonna hire people who are 20 to 40. It's up to those people to create their own company.
No. Well, in our company, we're our company, the middle age is 27.
Oh wow.
So we have there is people that relying to the new generations, and one of the companies that our company is relying too much on the newer generation, and the diploma has nothing if you have in your mind, especially in technology, by the way.
Okay, this is so interesting. So right now, me and you, we're all talking. Are we meeting in a cloud somewhere? Where are we all connecting right now? Do you know this?
I think it's voice over internet protocol.
What is so us, we're on Zoom right now.
Yes.
Where
you Zoom US I'm seeing. I don't know.
I see. So we're on some cloud in the US for Zoom.
Yes.
Interesting. All right.
I mean,
it is wild. Yeah,
it's very wild.
One more question.
Go
I have
ahead.
one more thing I want to know, Hejer, if it's fine. I want to know. So a huge issue we always talk about, and I think it's important to talk about, is kind of technology addiction. Some people get, like, now that you have the fastest computers and you have the best graphics for games and stuff, games are amazing, or movies are amazing, or just any technology. Phones are one of the best examples. Everyone's talking about it. do you use a lot of technology in your own life? Do you feel sometimes you're using it too much? Do you ever like, sometimes I use my phone way too much. I'm like, I just need to take a break. Do you have a system for it? I don't know. What's the best way to battle technology addiction?
Okay.
Yeah.
Of course, there is technology addiction, especially for people who play games like
Like what games?
yeah, like play games like game players. And of course, it should be controlled. Yeah.
Okay.
It should be controlled. Even the usage of our phones, laptops, everything should be controlled. So everything, if you are using something heavily, addiction is there wherever you go and whatever you are using. Whatever you are using. So, if you, for example, if you are alcoholic, or if you are a small smoker,
Right.
or you cannot, it's like part of it. There is technology addiction, and of course, there is a lot of therapy that you can do for yourself and for your families to help them get rid of this addiction. And I started by myself, by the way. Sometimes I feel like I'm addicted to some social media things. So
What do you do? Right.
I'm just have
Get off
to yeah, exactly. So just have something I'm called mindfulness. You have to be mindful, yeah.
Right.
And you just have to say no for sometimes. So for me, for example, I try to take breaks. I started by deleting. I'm following a lot of people on my Instagram or Facebook or whatever, so to not like be addicted to watch them, and to not get attached to them. For my laptop, I work with it. So whenever I finish work, I just leave it. For me, leaving my laptops is like a break, because take a break from my work, because even after Corona, we have nothing, just sitting in front of our computers.
So nothing will change.
Addiction.
Yeah.
So the addiction is there in everything you do and everything you have. However, you have to be mindful and change your mindset.
But a lot of people aren't that mindful or self-aware. I feel like you talked about cigarettes, you talked about alcohol. People are just like, just don't do that. But for video games, a lot of people play video games, and it's fine. I play video games, and it's
I spent 7, 8, 9, 8 hours yesterday.
It's too much. Yeah, it's too much.
Straight.
Yeah,
Not afraid to admit it.
Okay, so how much is too much? Okay, so you say 8 hours is too much. What is the line?
Where is enough?
Yeah.
Where is a lot?
Just so we can understand and be self-aware. Like, oh, right now I'm crossing into dangerous. Like 8 hours is a very long time.
No, it's not.
yeah, it's still.
I once did 15 hours.
Okay.
What you are doing during the day? Nothing but just playing video games.
World of Warcraft.
I mean, you have
stole my thunder.
yeah. I feel that, yeah. If you are sitting, I mean, myself also, yani, I'm working for 15 hours, 12 hours a day, and it's not good at all. We have to balance. I mean, you have time for getting out, meeting families. If you are feeling that you are not meeting your families, if you're not feeling that you're not doing extra activities, if you are not feeling that your relationship with your people around you is decreasing, yeah.
Lockdown.
Yeah, Corona. That's a huge.
No. It's not even people in the city or whenever you said "I love you" to your mom or stay with your mom on,
like this morning.
For how long you sit with her or with your
every day for like 2 hours.
Really?
That's awesome.
Oh, fantastic! Yeah, fantastic. That's yeah, and you can do a lot of activities if you see yourself that you are doing a lot, not having the same thing from the day. I know that the lockdown is a mess. Yani when you have a lockdown, you feel you don't have anything. Oh my God! So let me play. But there is a lot of activities we can do in the lockdown. You can go ahead and watch Netflix if you want. Watch a movie. You can change activities. No, don't sit for 5 hours or 8 hours in the same place.
If we're counting all the things I do in the computer, I sit on this, like I sit where I'm sitting now, 18 hours, 19, 20 hours straight sometimes.
Yeah, I totally
Because
understand.
this
Yeah.
screen is for my Netflix, Discord, and every communication/movie watching. This is the screen I use for, gaming and enjoyment and other entertainment. And then like I have whoever wants to call me, my phone is literally here, and I place it like right there so I can see who is calling me. And
What about sports? What about other activities? What's about
Sports?
sports? Yeah. Yeah. when was the last time you did the? Yeah. When was the last time you did? You
Let me
went to the
check my
gym?
schedule.
Okay. The schedule. Where the schedule between the games and
8 years ago.
between the.
Oh my God. Oh no.
So yeah, it's one of the activities that you can do to get rid of whatever you have. I mean, for example, when's the last time you read the book or you start read the book or
Like
yeah,
before filming.
really? And what was that about?
Microbiology and pharmacology.
Yeah, fantastic. So this is good thing. This is good habits that we can do. Let's go. Yani, if we are,
It's
even
not a
when you
habit.
go,
I
let's
have to, otherwise I fail. That's simple.
You can also one of the activities that maybe you can do, even if you are a boy, that you can have a good prepare a cake for yourself. If you are
I
hungry,
cook.
prepare something.
Don't
Yes.
get me wrong. I do cook. I cook like in the
Perfect.
morning and at night before I sleep. I get like a
All
good
right.
meal and then
Good,
off
good.
to bed I go.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's
And
what I
then
do.
we have to add the gym and the active sports activities to
Yeah,
change.
but no gaming. I mean, it's called esports now.
Esports.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Technically.
But yeah, technically, yeah.
Sport.
Olympics.
You know what? I was not able to get addicted to any games. Nothing. Well, the only game that I used to be addicted on it, which is Candy Crush before.
Candy Crush. That's what I was thinking about. That's the game.
And then when I discovered
fun.
that I am addicted to Candy Crush, no, I quit Candy Crush and install it from my phone. I will never be addicted to anything in the
Awesome.
future.
Because you
Yep.
understand the technology. Because you work in
Yeah,
technology.
you work in
understand it.
technology, but people
Right.
like me who don't even know what a cloud is, let alone gaming
Right.
addiction, like it's just crazy. So, but we did actually hit the timestamp now. By the way, we're way overboard with the timestamp.
Yes. But thank you for your time, Hejer.
Yeah, thank you for your time. Thank you for watching.
I learned
Thank you,
so much.
both
That was
Ali.
amazing.
You're most welcome.
Yeah.
If you enjoyed this
Yeah.
episode, please do like and subscribe.
Please.
Share this
You
episode.
can get addicted to us.
You can
Subscribe.
get addicted to us. How about that?
Yeah, it's in the cloud. Subscribe. It will be in the cloud.
Subscribe.
Or subscribe.
Hejer, imagine 75% of the people who are watching this video are not subscribed. So
No. You have to.
what
you
happens
have
to them if they don't subscribe?
No. Well, they will be deleted from the cloud.
Yes.
Subscribe or get deleted from
There
the
we
cloud.
go.
Thank you for watching another
Okay,
episode.
fantastic.
Before we sign out, peace.
Peace.
Thank you.
One, diversity is good because if you have diverse opinions, diverse people,
Yeah,
it's good. You have better products, right?
it is.
If you can put women in the workplace, that's good. So they
But
can.
look, it's like there's a difference between genuine diversity, which is a result of actual integration and actual understanding between people, and contrived diversity, where you take in certain people because they fit a certain racial or ethnic criteria, which
that
is
pisses me off.
reductive.
Right.
It's
Exactly.
reductive and dehumanizing.
You said it.
You know
Can you
what's
get some
pissing me
personality?
off a lot more? Like
Bro, what?
nowadays, Instagram, whenever I'm on Instagram and I'm looking at these memes, I've noticed a bunch of memes I used to laugh